me better when I wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Listen, a little backwards of a video today because I literally did not think of filming it until I was already done with my face because I had to film a short form video. So it's gonna be a little all over the place. Also, if you can notice the lace on this wig, that's fine. That's fine, because like I said, this was very last minute and this wig will not be on by the end of the night and the end of this video. So if you see it, you see it, okay? But I want to talk to you guys about a foundation that I just recently repurchased. So if you want to know more, let's go. Okay, so typically for foundation videos, you know, I would start out bare face and then put the foundation on. But again, did not think about this until the very last minute. I'm talking, I was putting that eyelash on. I said, oh, why didn't I film that? If you guys remember, I was just talking about foundations, and the CoverGirl Essence foundation is a good dupe for this bad boy right here. This is from Chanel. This is their fresh water tint. I'm not, and also I feel like maybe it wouldn't make sense for me to do a foundation because I've already done a foundation hunt video on this before. This is the first foundation I ever finished the entire bottle. I have tried a lot throughout the years, so I don't run through foundation very easily, but because of the formula of this and how much I liked it, this was the first foundation I had ever finished, and I never repurchased it. Why, you might ask, if I like it so much? One, because I end up trying a whole bunch of foundations that even though I might really like it, I'm not necessarily going to miss it to where I need to rush to repurchase it, because, you know, I think I feel like I've tried at least 10. Has it been 10? Maybe? Somewhere close to there. You know, I feel like there are people who maybe try a new foundation a year, maybe 2, but we're halfway through the year and I feel like I've already tried somewhere around 10. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't rush to repurchase it. And the second, baby, is Chanel, which means it's not cheap. You wanna know how much this cost me to repurchase? $72. I want to say 3 years ago, maybe even 4. Honestly, truly, 3 or 4 years ago when I purchased it, it was somewhere around $60 something. So in that amount of time, it has almost gone up $10 in price, but it was good, y'all. But that is going to be the point of today's video. Is it as good, and do I still like it as much as I did when I tried it the first time around, and what made me want to finish the entire bottle? So let me quickly tell you about it. See if anything else has changed. See, they still got like 6 colors. I purchased this on Ulta's website. So like I said, this is the Chanel Water Fresh Tint. This is in the shade Deep Plus, and this is the darkest shade that it comes in. This now retails for $72 for 1 fluid ounce. Yes. And you come in 8 shades, and I have the darkest one. So let's see what they say about this. A light to medium coverage foundation with a gel texture and pigmented micro droplets that create a radiant, healthy looking glow. Details: the lightweight formula is composed of 75% water, delivering a burst of freshness upon application, up to 8 hours of hydration. I mean, it's not that much of a description. Baby, they said buy it and find out. But that is what I have on my face right now. So it is already 1:55 in the afternoons. Maybe come back around like 5. Y'all know Georgia is going through a heat wave right now, and then come back later on tonight to see how it held up. However, if you are following the page that I just told you guys about, where we will be trying new things, we just tried pickleball, and this is the foundation I was wearing outside in that type of way. When I tell you, like, because I had sunscreen on, I had body lotion on, body dripping from being outside, but face was still sitting. So okay, Chanel. Okay, this is what my face looks like right now. So I'm going to come back later and give you guys my thoughts, see if I still like this, and see if I think it is worth the price increase. And even if it was still $60 something, if I thought it was worth the price. Also, while I'm here, you know, talk about something a little affordable while we're talking about a $70 something foundation. This is from Essence. This is their Silky Blur Hydrating Longwear Concealer. I picked it up in 2 shades. This is 210. I'll swatch it. And then this is 230. I feel like Essence is a makeup brand. Like, their stuff is, oh, a little much there. I want to preserve it. Essence is a makeup brand where their stuff is kind of slept on, maybe because it is so affordable. People associate, you know, affordable or cheap to not as good, but I feel like a lot of their products are really slept on. Now, this is my first day wearing it. This is what it looks like. Those two shades look like swatch, but do you see how creamy it is? If you have drier under eyes like I do, this might be something that you want to check out now. So I feel like when I come back later, we'll be testing out two things. We'll be testing out the foundation and testing out the concealer because it's my first time using it, but it feels good on the under eye. It was a really silky, smooth concealer, so it looks really nice under there. And mind you, I like how I look today. Oh, don't, y'all know I don't glue down the sides. Don't look at that. But I like how I look today. All right, so I will see you guys later. All right, y'all, it is 11:12, and this is my face is looking like. TT needs to go to bed. She needs to wash her makeup off and go to bed. It's a very important day tomorrow. I made a video, I believe earlier this year, that I had made an appointment to get my eyebrows microbladed last year, and then I chickened out last minute. I don't know, something, maybe it just was not the stylist for me. I thought maybe I will just continue on with tinting my brows and stuff like that, but baby, I realized I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that anymore, and I'm really losing the ink that was there from the first time I got them microbladed, which was in 2018. 18 or 19, I think 2018. So we're talking 8 years later. It's time, because it's only supposed to last like 2 to 3 years or something like that. Mind you, that not the point of this, but I'm just letting you guys know last time TT's face is going to look like this, and I can't wait to see what the new brows are going to look like. I am excited, and I feel like the new brows plus me back to using this Chanel tint, baby, prepare to be sick of me this summer, because do you see my face? We are back. We are back, baby. This foundation, I fear, is going to have to be just in the rotation. Just gonna have to eat that $72 because look at my face. Look at my face. And we are going through a heat wave. So it is oily above my brows, a little bit on my nose area, a little bit on my cheek-ish area. And keep in mind, the concealer is a cream concealer. I feel like this is still pretty tame for someone who has oily skin, going through a heat wave at that. This looks so good on the face. I was watching footage back that I filmed today for YouTube, for TikTok, Instagram. My face just looks so good. I fear this is going to have to be my go-to foundation. It is. I'm so sorry to say a $72 foundation at that, but it is just that good. And years later, I like it as much as I did 4 years ago, somewhere like that. Do I think the formula has changed? No. I feel like, you know, pretty natural finish foundation. I think because of the formula of it, kind of like the CoverGirl one, it will just really blend in with your skin, and that's what makes it look so natural. And again, it holds up pretty well for someone who has oily skin. I can do a video comparing it to the CoverGirl, because I don't think I ever got to do that, because I think by the time I got the CoverGirl foundation, I had finished the Chanel. I will have to go back and check, so, you know, don't quote me on that one. But if I haven't done it before, let me know if you guys would like to see a comparison. This was really a like last minute video. Was not thinking about it at all. But yeah, I am excited. And Ulta was having like a 20% off coupon. So I got it 20% off. Also keep that in mind. So if there was ever a time for you to go ahead and check it out, it's definitely one of the times when Ulta has one of those 20% off deals going on. And yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Just a check-in to let you know I like it just as much years later. Can stand on the things that I say. Should I do a little check-in with the one size setting spray? I feel like at this point it's custom now, just to see what it can do. Now y'all know you are supposed to like pat it into your face, but I'm about to take this makeup off, so I'm not doing that. But baby, this is probably the 4th time I've tried it now on camera, 4th or 5th, and it hits every single time. I'm telling you, you need this for the summer. You need this. All right, y'all, so that is it for this video. If you wanted to see an update, what my thoughts were on this, a little bit more information, maybe you never saw the first time I tried this foundation, it really is that girl. It really is just that good, y'all. But there is a $15 drugstore option that you can try. I was about to say that it's just as good, but it is very, very good for a affordable option. Just as good, I'm gonna have to do the wear test of the two next to each other to let you know about that one. But it is a very good drugstore affordable option. All right, so let me know down below if you have tried this foundation for yourself and if you would like the comparison between the two. Make sure 2 thumbs up, comment, subscribe, notification bells. Oh, the concealer. The concealer I think is also contributing to the fact that I really like how my face looked today. Now it is a creamier consistency, and I do have oily skin, even though I have drier under eyes, but you know, I do have fine lines and whatnot. So I feel like earlier, let's see, I feel like earlier I did see that it was kind of falling into my fine lines, but it's not that bad. And again, I think like, baby, if you have the lines on your face, it's gonna crease, but it does not crease as badly as some concealers can crease. On my under eye is a silky, creamy, smooth concealer. I love this shade that I had. And again, Essence is very affordable. I think their brand is very slept on. I like this concealer. I think I'll be sticking with this combination of foundation and concealer. And maybe see, that's the thing. I will come up with like a routine that I like for my face, and then something new will come along, or I'll go back to something, and now I need to start all over again on my base routine. Gonna have new eyebrows, and the brows frame the face, so might have to start all over again. Who knows? I will keep you guys updated, but make sure 2 thumbs up, comment, subscribe, turn notification bells down below. Oh, also, I keep going back and forth. So that's a thumbs up for me if it wasn't clear on the concealer. I like it. I have not tried the darker shade. That one I got more for a conceal shade, which I haven't tried that way yet. But as a brightening concealer shade, it gets 2 thumbs up from me. And yeah, so now that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.